Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Oh my god, my hair looks stupid on camera. What is going on with this angle? What? Why is it so flat? Huh? Hello? What the fuck? Why does it look so stupid? Oh my god, that was not flattering. That was not flattering. It's this part. It's like right at the part. It's just flattened down on one side. Wow. It's kind of embarrassing. But we're playing Ruined King today. We're gonna do 2 streams. I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're doing this afternoon bit because I just really want to play Ruined King. And then later tonight we'll be back for the Belveth PBE night. Assuming all goes well and we can get everyone together. And even if we don't get everyone, we'll at least have a 5 stack for regular games, and unfortunately we'll just have to see if we get her. So that's that. It's been a while since we played Ruined King. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I want to be done with this game. Not because I'm not enjoying it, but because I started it in like goddamn December and I've been playing so infrequently that we're still playing it. Like 24 hours played in 6 months now, so kind of icky. I'm just antsy to get back into like proper consistent playthrough content. And the reason I'm feeling antsy is because, guys, today I feel really in control of things. It feels awesome. I mean, obviously I've been up until like since 2 o'clock in the morning, so that's why I got my morning. But having my mornings changes everything. Like, I'm up early, I get to be productive, I get to hang out with people in the middle of the day, like take some time for my lunch, relax, do some more stuff in the afternoon, take some time, relax, like, and then everyone I know just becomes available in the evening, right? So I'm so MSI, my sleep schedule was ruined before MSI started. And it got so much worse. It just feels bad. But I feel in control of things. I feel good. I'm making content. We're playing games. We're having fun. Feels excellent. It looks like if we want to go after Thresh, we have to go this way. Oh yeah, because this is where all the roots were blocking things off. And now that they're not blocking things, we're traveling to the Library of Agony. And it's right here. I wonder if this is the right place. It's just covered in chains.
This is Thresh's mighty fortress? I have seen bigger in the Freljord.
The mist here is troubled.
It's no good. It's bad mist.
Anger.
We're angrier.
I gotta agree with Pike. No ancient spirit can stand between me and Gangplank. Let's show this Thresh that no one crosses Bilgewater.
Let's take his lunch money. Thresh, you goddamn nerd. No, Thresh's dungeon. Oh, he has a dungeon. Ooh. Watch as they just make Thresh like the kinkiest thing possible. Health, mana, cleanse, revive. Yeah. You never know when you'll need them. Who knows? Who can tell? Oh. You guys ever get that feeling like right behind your eyes? Like that part of fatigue? Because I was feeling really good for the entire day. The second I boot up my stream, just... I'm out. Oh, he's right... No, that's not him, is it? Ooh, Wait, is that Rasa? Why do you let me languish here so? Release me so this ends. Ah, haha, you've forgotten again. The curse has robbed you of memory because you are weak. You have no idea how important your screams are to Thresh. The agony you feel delights him. Deliver me from this plane unto another, the spirit realm. Hey, what's up? What's up, buddy? Oh no, this is just one of the regular executioner enemies. I forgot about them. How quaint. You have no idea how big a mistake you made coming here. But you soon shall know. Alright, let's beat up this guy, I guess. It is a 10,000 health Mind Reaper. Now, I don't really remember exactly what upgrades I have from everybody, but I do remember how to set up one with my instance, obviously. He's about to do something to Ari, actually, and I should have checked what it was. Okay, it's 1,500 damage. Okay. I don't know how the slow got on him. He applies Terror. Reap Soul deals extra damage per stack of Terror. So I assume he's used Reap Soul. Terror deals 80% max health as true damage. Ooh, I don't like that. Just watch where the other... So the other guy takes a while to go. Oh, Ari just went next turn. Just immediate... Yeah, that's convenient for me. We're gonna get some extra overdrive for Pike. And some extra damage, of course. So, that guy... I mean, have you queued up your action, or do you just... I think he has it. I want Ari in the haste area. And then Pike can feel free. I mean, Phantom Undertow, is he immune to stuns? He's actually not. I forgot Phantom Undertow doesn't stun, though. That's not what this does. I'm so used to it being a stun. Oh, no, it does. I'm gonna take a gamble here. You're queuing something? No, he's just using his terror instantly. So I'm not actually canceling anything, unfortunately, but... And that's right, the problem with this particular configuration is that we're severely lacking in... We're severely lacking in debuff management. You're further ignited. I want to see more ultimates. Oh, wasn't I supposed to get pikes before I came in here? Wasn't that my plan? Oh well. So you're attacking Pike with Reap Soul. It's going to do a lot of damage to him. Pike will not have a chance to defend first. So. I mean, I think I'm actually going to be able to kill him in time, right? Apply stun. I mean, yeah, let's just... Wait, is he immune to stuns? He is for 7 turns. So I need to... Yeah, I can't be so frivolous with my stuns. I feel like that's going to start mattering a lot more later. So I can't kill him before he hits Pike. But I also don't think it matters. Pike's just fine, right? Do I really want to use Death from Below? I'd rather Pike heals. Nah, he's gonna die anyway with everything queued. I don't actually have the ability to heal Pike before the enemy dies. Neat. Did I have any... I did have shards to spend. And nothing to put them into. Oh, that's right. This was a mess. Okay, so I decided what... No, I actually wanted everything in Drowned One. Because what's this? I have free stealth. And this is my Bleeds, Poisons, Ignites thing. I mean, this is just more consistent. I can just... Yeah, everyone who has something I can dump something into. May as well. Then I don't really have to think, right? Although, no, it wouldn't be possible for me to get this. Okay, so now I'm gonna have a key. We're gonna let you out. Is the sun still warm? Please tell me. Yeah, you can leave. Normally, I'd consume you. Pray we never meet again. Oh. How nice. What a lovely guy. Necrit's diary. Okay. It's been an age since I had time to contemplate the day and record my thoughts on paper. Since the Queen's injury, I've had barely a moment to sleep and no time to spend on myself. I shouldn't complain, I knew what I was getting into and I took this position at King Viego's side, but sometimes I feel that task I volunteered for has grown and changed. We all knew Viego was a strong-tempered young man with fragile nerves and an inclination to rage, but since Isolde's poisoning, he's been even more erratic than usual. The kingdom's vaults are stuffed with magical relics won from Camavea's enemies. Wasn't it? Oh, I guess. Okay, it's Camavea now. Camavea's enemies, and he's been riding among them like a troll in a china shop. Every day, Viego searches them for something that could heal the Queen's injury, and every day I must nag him to focus on his kingly duties. I returned to my diary partly due to the feeling that we are living through a momentous time in our kingdom's history. A poisoned queen and a king whose despair distracts him from rule. There are stories like this in the books I read from as a child. Unlike those tales, however, we do not have a blessed hero to swoop in and solve everyone's problems. We merely have the king's niece, Callista, and though she may locate the fabled Blessed Isles, there may not be a cure there for her to find. Alright, I'm gonna let you out, I think. Is that flesh? A new course is about to be served.
All these trapped spirits.
You feel pity for them? No. It's grief.
They remind me of someone. The person I'm thinking of is a fighter. But his spirit did not rest easy after death.
You encountered this spirit?
Oh yeah, he did!
Yes. I can't stop fighting him, even after he's died. Seeing these cages makes me wonder. Is he trapped? Or am I?
Very poetic, Yasuo.
I think I joined up with you so I wouldn't have to.
So it's like, who's okay to let out of here, right? The spirit realm is sick. The spirit realm here is foul. In Ionia, it feels like clean earth, like fresh rain. Here, it's like wading neck deep through a sea of mold and rot and slime. It's suffocating. I can barely breathe. It feels worse when the torturer appears in my cell. It feels worse when his lantern shines. He drags the humans away one by one, but he never touches me. There are no other Vastaya among the survivors of our shipwreck. Humans can live off the rotten scraps he feeds them, but I need spirit magic as desperately as I need air. I can already feel the lack of it. My heart beats slower. I lie here in the dark and my chest feels as if a weight is lying on it. I'd rather he drag me off and kill me than leave me here another day. Maybe the torturer knows it. Maybe leaving me to suffocate is his special plan for me. There's a lot of stuff here. To lower wards. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. I want to get Pike's ultimate. I forgot I'm supposed to get Pike's ultimate. I really want it. I just need to figure out how. Because Pike's the last one I need to get, right? No, I haven't done Yasuo's, I think. But, like, Pike's in my core party, and I want it. Like, I want this ultimate. I think it's actually really going to help me going forwards. Not equipment, it's, abilities. Because I don't have Pike's, and I don't have Yasuo's, and that's it. I really should do Pike's, yeah. Quest log. So I need to kill 3 powerful Mistwalkers in the Shadow Isles. And where do I have to go? Oops, that's not what I wanted. It doesn't jump me to the district map. I actually can't know where everything is. No, this is... Never mind. No, this is going to be a really long time-consuming side quest, and this can't be the end. Not yet, so... We'll put that off for a little bit. I changed my mind again. I just remembered how grossly time-consuming Pike's is going to be. And Pike also needs to be really, really strong. Because what I think that quest is telling me to do, I think it's telling me to go into his Ghostwater dive spots and fight those powerful enemies that I've been intentionally avoiding. I think that's what it is. And if that's what I need to do, then that's... You know, so the way my brain works, I don't like to deviate from what I was just doing. And that is a long diversion. Actually, is that even true? Alright. Yeah, I'm letting you out for fun. I may as well take yours. We're going to fight. We knew he was going to be a problem, but he's also really weak. Magic shell. Bam. He's prepping something on Alawi. More bleed, more poison. Whatever's happening here can't be that bad. I'll take plunder.
You hear it?
I just want to proc Ari's heal. It goes on Pike. Perfect. Wait, that gave me a stack of terror. Why did it do that? The fight wasn't really worth it, but it also wasn't time consuming. Actually, was it worth it? Celestial group health potions. Talk to the prisoner. It's been so long. Are you here for us? Yeah, I'll let you out. I do not deserve freedom, but it is better than this. He seemed harmless. There's no incentive to get him out, but if he seemed harmless, then why not? Let me see you. Yeah, fucking whatever. We'll fight you. I shall absolve you of your mortality. I just want your chest, buddy. That's all. So what do you do? Why did you... Oh, look at the top. Look at the top right. It's just... There's two things going on. Upon death... okay.
Here I come.
So I'm not able to get rid of those stacks between fights. So that's kind of a problem.
We're getting pretty good at this.
Got a crit. Tentacles, get it before I have an action. Sure, why not? Just give me some resources, please. Bounty of the Trench. That looks like something good for Alawi, right? It's not good, because my Kraken's heart, or my Kraken's gift, is just better. Because there's a really busted enchantment on it. Okay. It also has negative defense on it. No thank you. I don't care that it boosts my healing power. And I just intentionally fought in Black Mist by accident. I don't even know what Black Mist does. What does it do? It deals 752 true damage to champions in the region. So, any instant puts Alawi in there. But Alawi's also the one who can get it, so whatever. Any instant puts Pike in there. And any instant... Okay, everyone's spending mana this fight. Woohoo. Speed lane development.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I really don't care about Alawi taking that damage. Okay, let's build up an overcharge now. Okay, this is a little unnecessary at this point. I think I can get him low enough fast enough. Alawi will be in there again. Oh, I mean, Alawi's just taking negative damage, though.
Wanna see your insides?
Pike's not going to gain any value from that, so I think I should just carve and set up Ari. And I don't think I successfully set up Ari. No, I didn't. So satisfying. Okay, what have we got now? We've got wisps and these attackers per head. Oh, applies creeping flames to all champions. So we're not allowed to use power lane if we have creeping flames. Okay, that's the new mechanic here. You know what? I don't use mark target ever. We may as well. We'll use Vestayan Flames. So the guy in the middle had all the Sunders. Pike does have Executioner. I just forgot how completely unnecessary Executioner is at this point. Pike's damage is so beyond stupid at this point. Sure, we'll put Alawi here. And then I think I actually need to serrated slice and we'll die to something. We actually put Alawi in the Black Mist for every single turn. And she's still full health. Wait, did I just earn something? Just looked like a sword there. Did I get like actually good equipment? Those look like hazards rather than enemies. More goons trapped in cages. Okay, fine. We'll fight. I'll beat you up. It's okay. That looks like it's just a single.
I can kill him.
Champions in the region heal for 20% max HP. Okay. Bad, not bad. This guy's attacking Pike already. I mean, I think I just don't want the chance of... Okay, we all have creeping flames on us. No power lanes for me. Oh, he went into stealth. So Ari took the hit for him. That's so funny. So that guy is that guy ignited? No, that guy has flame wreath. That's what it is. So I feel like the tentacles are very likely to do something here, but I don't really want Ari taking a lot of free damage. So just like this, we'll put. I'm going to use one more serrated slice, so I have enough for bone skewer without spending mana next turn, and because it's just nice to spread the debuffs like this. Ari has. I can't charm fast enough. I can devour for just good damage. I feel like if Alawi uses Harsh Lesson, then it should be fine for Pike to just bone skewer this guy because they together should kill the bottom of
Smile.
They won't forget that.
And then we just go ahead and do it again. Take damage, it doesn't matter. I can just carve. Over. And I get Ari to go, so she heals Alawi for like 2 health.
What's next?
I have so much. I'm almost back to the point of these fights not I'm almost back to the point of these fights. Oh, what am I trying to say here? My mind is wandering. I'm almost back to the point of these fights not taking a lot of effort. Okay, the one with the chest is 100% going to take a... I don't remember anything, and it is maddening. I shall absorb... Ah! Whatever.
Motion is all.
I shall absolve you of your motion. That's what's actually happening here. Bop. Extra turn. Extra turn. No. Bye-bye. Why do the tentacles hurt so much? Okay, so I've been doing some thinking about the team comps in this game, and I've got a bad feeling that Braum might just be the worst champion in your party. Like, he's got some cool stun utility. He's the best shielder by far. Like, nobody else shields like Braum. That's his niche. But when you have access to this much healing, then shielding doesn't seem that appealing. It sucks that mechanically Braum definitely seems to be the weakest. Okay, what does this do? Physical defense. Oops, not reduces health like a little bit, but it's Fizz defense way up, attack power up. I care about the 250 health. Damage shield. Can Ari use it? No, Ari gains. Oh, Ari just objectively gains stuff from because it enhances offensive capabilities, but the Zhonya's ring also just boosts our damage more. Like, it's way more damage. I don't care about the crit. I don't care about the haste. I don't care about the evasion. Okay, so Ari gets an upgrade from the Zhonya's ring. And since this has a chest in it, I will open it. Is that flesh? A new course is about to be served. I'm going to stab you in the throat.
Motion is off.
Are you ready? Here it comes. Bam! Now you're sundered and bleeding. And for some reason ignited. Don't ask me how that one works. That one's new. How does Alawi go twice before Ari finishes her action? Is it really that, like, intense? I guess it is. I guess it really does take that long to cast. So that's the downside of... That is the downside of Devour. Just walked away without getting my Tear of the Ancients. That looks like it's an Ari orb. It is. And okay. Why does it do that? That's a lot of damage, guys. That is a lot of damage. Hi, Karibo.
You'll all drown.
Ari's damage just giga spiked. We have a Fear Eater here. Oh, come on! Oh, Pike's at 15 stacks of terror. Okay, as usual, I'm just gonna have Pike focus one guy while the other two go for something else. Oh yeah, how much damage does Devour do now? I have to know. So only the enemies got the crit chance. Devour now do What? But why?
Tell me a secret.
But why does it do that much damage?
We make it look
Okay, the damage scaling in this game is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like, you'll just be wandering around in the dungeon, right? You find one item. You put it on your champion. Suddenly, Pike is dealing 3,000 more damage with his ultimate. Suddenly, Ari is dealing, like, 700 more damage with a basic ability. Just one item, and then you're doing another quarter of somebody's health bar with one ability. Just... because why not? Like, it seems so absurd just how immediately things spike. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I don't know where this shield came from. Yeah, it's like an unreasonable... I thought that was Yumi for a second. Did Yumi just come out of the floor? No, it's just a book. And everything has a curse of terror. I think Pike just has to... I think Pike has to take an L soon. Like, we need to get our terror stacks off. So... let's save Ari some damage and just give Pike an extra stack. It would be ideal if I could get Pike stacked in this fight, but it's obviously not possible. Oh, Ari has 58 overcharge. What am I doing?
They won't forget that.
686 crit. Pike has 28 overcharge. I really need to just be using ambush and stuff too, because... okay, Bone Skewer does more. So Bone Skewer will always do more unless I'm stealth. There's no point using ambush. I've come to realize I'm definitely using my abilities badly. But it also doesn't matter because we can't take long-term damage. This is something I want open. The ward on the door blocks your way. Now that's interesting, but I feel like I'll be able to come back. I think I can return here. So. The multiplier on the ability, then the level, then the enemy's level. AP causes higher multipliers, then crit, since everyone's hyperscales with crit for no reason. There's so much going on here. I kind of wish I'd kept that in a multi-stage. Oh, he's just dead already. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't love the Ari Ignite, but it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, this is comedy gaming. They're down. I blinked, and that combat ended. Huh? Is this the ward again? Okay, so I'll be able to destroy the ward somehow. So that's the guiding puzzle right now. How do I destroy the ward? Is this Necrit? No. This is some other shade. Who is that? I don't know, but he's the first unliving that hasn't attacked us on sight here. It must be another of Viego's entourage. Who are you? No name. Can't remember. I am a curator. Thresh keeps me from fading. I find special things for him and show him. He does have stuff to sell us. And I think, like, as usual, it's not worth buying. Hextech gun. Why aren't you attacking us? Thresh takes many things. I kept fighting him, so he took my anger. Oh, wait. Oh, wow, that guy's very broken. So you're warded. You're a rest point. This is a teleporter. Oh, so we just straight up earned a new... Oh, yeah, okay. So it's like an elevator of some sort. It's not like an actual full teleporter to the rest of the Shadow Isles, but it does give us some space to travel
So,
in.
you steal people's memories?
Something like that.
I have a few I wouldn't mind being rid of.
Oh, bad
I can't
request.
fully control it. It would likely kill you.
Well, that's no fun.
Not usually.
Even so, I would kill to have your power. All I've got to rely on is reading people's eyes. And good old-fashioned intimidation.
It could not have been easy. One woman seizing control of Bilgewater as you have.
I don't have to tell you this, but looks can only get you so far. Sooner or later, you gotta kick some teeth in.
Agreed.
I'm glad we can help each other in that regard.
Me too.
Well, that was a conversation. Misfortune kind of jealous
Blood
of
Harbor
magic
Rift
power.
on my crew. Fate must have a sense of humor. So how many captains have you killed?
A lot.
They put up much of a fight?
A few.
Any regret?
None. Yet.
Poetic.
Yet.
I'd swear that's a veiled compliment.
You didn't ask me if I enjoy it.
Do you?
Yes.
All right, Pike. Our day may come, but today is not that day. Instead, how about a drink?
You're serious.
A toast to the strange fate that awaits us all at the bottom of the sea.
I'll drink to that, Captain.
He's so funny. Oh my god.
The darkness radiates.
Misfortune
through.
just
There is a sadness
tempting
fueled by
fate.
anger. Do you see an end to it?
Are you always this blunt with strangers?
Only those I can read. Those I understand.
You and I. What use is there in looking to an end?
I am neither mortal nor immortal.
What?
And while I think about
What does
the
that?
past,
What does that even
I'm always
mean?
intrigued by the thought of my final moment. You're not?
I look 1 foot.
Oh,
past
because I guess the
edge
Vastaya have
and
some
no
spirit realm
further.
connection.
That is the only future I consider.
No. You see more.
I don't know. So I for some reason I tuned no to the Misfortune Ari one because it's like, yeah, I don't know why. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, Misfortune. Misfortune just walks up to the woman who steals people's souls and just devours them. It's like, yeah, I want your power, and Ari's like, what? Why? Why do you want this power? It's like, huh? Hello? This sucks. I hate this. Really? That's. Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, it looks like they still somehow got damaged, so I'll take it, even if I don't understand it. I'm sorry. So it's Ari's item giving her the shield. Driven by fear times 12. That's no good. You're getting a bleed on you, buddy. You're gonna bleed very soon. I'm just gonna throw a devour onto you. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like your haste. Oh, you are just putting haste on yourself, and that's it. That is 100% of what you're doing, and you will actually die. Before you can do anything, and that hiccup hurt a lot. Okay, Pike's action canceled. Oh, these enemies are nothing. ya. I assume Pike can only target living enemies. We have another book here. Catalogs 1. I'm not seeing any sequels to anything I've read so far, but the sheet is written in tight, perfect script. It is not signed. This documentation equally serves presumptive consumers and aspiring librarians. I devised a system for the storage of the myriad writings, tablets, artifacts, portraits, trinkets, and accoutrements stored within this library. The system currently has no name. I recognize one will be required in time. However, one is not required to adhere to this system. I have designed it such that any child would find it trivial to follow. It is my pleasure to direct you to the reverse of the sheet, where you will discover the key both to navigating and to maintaining our sanctum of knowledge. In fewer words, wheresoever you find something, you shall return it. The back of the sheet is covered edge to edge with an intricate legend which sorts books and objects by no fewer than 27 adjectival categories, each and subcategorized. It is indeed perfect. Organization porn. Oh, yes. Dude, I love charts and tables. I love when documentation is carefully maintained. What have we here? A newcomer. But you're not one of Thresh's servants, and you're out of your cage. How peculiar. You're in a position of power then, but you still cannot roam freely about, as I'm sure you've noticed the warded doors. There are many barriers in this place, and only the powerful may break them, but we can help each other. I can help you break those barriers, and you can free me from my cage. What do you say? Deal? Don't listen to him. He's trying to trick you. As soon as he's free, he'll get his hooks into you. You'll never escape. I failed to introduce you to my neighbor. He is Seth. I am Glyn. He does this to every newcomer here, tries to turn them against me. You have no reason to believe me, but he's trying to deceive you himself. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Lies! Lies! The best way to earn trust is through action. If we help each other, then we can trust each other. I'll go first. You need to find an amulet with a red stone in it. I couldn't enter the room even if I were free. The room has wards against unliving prisoners. We'll be drained of our energy. Bring me the stone, I can show you how to use it. It's a trick! It's all a trick! So, what do you have to say? He intends to trap your soul in that stone. If he consumes a living soul, he becomes much more powerful. He will kill me once he does, because I know all his secrets. I can unlock the stone. Bring it to me instead. I keep clicking him by mistake. I really don't need Firebrand for one of these. Actually, if it's gonna be a big multi-wave, I may as well, right?
I won't.
Okay, yeah, Firebrand could be useful. What does it do again? Next attack will deal 22 magic damage per hit. That's really underwhelming. The Reaper does all the damage as far as I remember, so. I mean, I don't know what the Guardian does. I just remember this guy hurts a lot. Oh, we actually got our terror stacks removed from resting. Oops. I'm looking for Harsh Lesson. I'll give Alawi Firebrand. Why not? So it applied there too. Staggers Ari. I don't really know what a stagger does. And I think Pike's crits. Actually, it's more worth using To the Depths for once. Because it's just extremely... Oh, wow. You cannot be serious, right? Okay, surely the bleed does something here. Yeah, or the tentacles. That works too. If we're lucky, we get another turn. We don't. We just bone skewer here. Oh, moves you down the queue. Okay, thank you. So So this is nice though, because Ari gets to go right away. And she will heal if I use... Oh yeah, there's no need to do anything crazy. Just get my healing off. I mean, Pike could have just ulted to end this fight immediately. I'm actually going to use Alawi's. I definitely should have manually targeted that so I didn't waste so much damage. That wasn't right. So we've got to figure out who's lying, and they haven't even introduced this as like a one always tells the truth, the other always lies. Like, neither are trustworthy. Catalog's 3. I'm by no means accusing any singular presumptive consumer or diligent librarian of callous disregard for the purpose of this establishment or the sanctity of our work and the organization of our work. No, to so fail such an ideal is a mark of not against the individual, but all humanity. However, I am loath to point out, be it to my superiors, presumptive consumers, or diligent librarians, that this infringement marks the 37th besmirchment of our sanctum's cataloging system. Had I the means, I would put any such negligent party to the pins, that pain might teach them those lessons which prudence, reason, social justice, common decency, and parental love appears to have eluded entirely. And so I should repeat but once more, wheresoever you find something, you shall return it. This guy's pissed. Curse, unliving, no return. So you're gonna try to kill me. Yeah. But you're also not nothing. Okay, you're a bit stronger than the other prisoners I've let out. And you're giving me terror stacks. And 80% max health true damage means if I'm under 80% health, I die immediately. So that's a bit of a concern, actually, and I don't love that. I cannot get a charm off. It's not fast enough, so whatever. I don't even know what's coming at me. Cleanse of some sort. Wow, we're doing a lot of damage. Ooh, someone just... Wait, did we just get hit by terror? Someone's terror stacks just blew up, I think. Ancient Cloak, Heart of Gold. Nice. Good stuff, though. Necrod's Diary 3. Oh, I wish it was 2. I knew this would happen eventually. Viego has isolated Queenie Soul and refuses to let any of us speak to her. He doesn't let anyone else into their locked chambers now, not even the chambermaids. I've done a lot of listening through the door, which makes me feel like an idiot. I hear him babbling on and on, but she doesn't seem well enough to speak. Dire indeed. Out here, life goes on, more chaotic and dangerous by the day, I'm afraid. On the days when Viego refuses to come out of the royal suite, I have to yell the news at him through the locked door, and what news it is! Crops failing, rioting in the streets, the nightly orders flexing their muscles on our neighbors. Ancient feuds between the nightly orders are brewing, and I fear that without the king's presence, they'll spill over into bloodshed. I hope she found something that can restore Isolde, and with it our king's old, fragile equilibrium. But even if Callista does, I must wonder, can a kingdom long survive with a ruler this erratic? Are we too far gone now down the path of misrule and chaos to ever return to the way things were? Is Viego too, like, grotesquely negligent? That's number 2. I acknowledge that given the size of this library and the breadth of the writings, tablets, artifacts, portraits, trinkets, and accoutrements contained herein, it takes some measure of time to navigate the establishment and return items to their rightful place. However, any reasoning being must in turn acknowledge that given the size of this library and the breadth of the writing, tablets, artifacts, portraits, trinkets, and accoutrements contained herein, it is of critical, unparalleled importance to ensure that all items are logged, accounted for, and above all discoverable. It is beneath reader and writer both to bring this matter to the personal, but I must point firmly to the many years spent designing this system. No, I just realized what this is. Like, this was giving me some vibes of some sort. It's Lemony Snicket. That's that's the writing style. It's just the most Lemony Snicket literature I've ever read in a video game. Oh, that was just... I haven't read that series in a long time.
Wounded.
I've been... Oh, Ari's actually seriously hurt. What the hell? I need Ari to land the killing blow here. And she won't. Actually, this is a good time for Phantom to jump. Yeah, because I just need Ari's stun set up so she heals. And what a heal! That was a big heal. So the one thing I do like about how I've been living my life lately, guys, is that I am reading a lot more. Like, ever since I went to the library and just... Oh, that guy actually has a shield. Ever since I went to the library and got that psych textbook that, like, taught me some new practice methodology and stuff for my league teams, I've been back to the library several times. I'm actually reading a lot more, and it feels good, because I used to love reading.
Time to feed.
I used to be such a bookworm, and then I just abruptly stopped at one point because I just got sucked into a book and I would never put it down, and I would spend my entire day. But the point of me bringing this up is, like, now I'm thinking of a series of unfortunate events again. I read that, the last time I read that was when I was a young kid, and like, I feel like I'd enjoy it again if I read it again, you know? Like revisit these old series that it's been, like, it's actually been forever. The most recent book I've got, what was this called? I went to the same category in the library. It's another nonfiction. It's called The Upside of Your Dark Side, and it was supposed to be about, no, it's supposed to be about not living to be like a happy person, but living to be a whole person, which is like properly using your negative emotions. I'm like, well, that sounds interesting. I've been turned off of it a little bit because it spent an entire chapter going full like r/the wrong generation. It's like, today the kids these days are too comfortable, so they have bad like distress tolerance, and I'm like, okay, you're like this close to making a point, but it's layered in such like boomer apologists language that I kind of hate reading this, and it's like, sucks, because this book had an interesting premise, and I'm just so turned off of reading it. I'm gonna give it another try. I'm gonna go read the next chapter, and if that chapter sucks ass too, then I'm just gonna quit. Yeah, well, I've just gotten into reading them, so I didn't know that. I didn't know they were so, like, all over the place. Because the first one I read was so fucking good. It was so good. I mean, because it was, like, a psych book. It was a psychologist's study. It wasn't enough, but it was, like, it was a very specific topic about, like, how he's discovered people get good at shit, which is super interesting. In hindsight, I went to the library while sleep deprived. Like, I had to go back because I needed to return my book, and it just so happened to coincide with a day where I had literally pulled an all-nighter and couldn't go to bed. I needed to go out in the middle of the in the middle of the day like that. So maybe if I were more awake, I would have realized that the premise is too vague to be likely to be useful. True. See, I'm in a bubble. Like I've lived my life kind of just in my own bubble, very sheltered, very
They tried to get
just
away.
in my own head. So I don't pick up on these things. Like I don't realize immediately like what's going to be just not useful. It's hard for me to recognize when somebody's like making just a trash argument until I'm halfway through. Ooh. That's way better than the null magic mantle. What else did I just get? I just got something new, right? Like a... I think it's the Captain's Choker. It's pretty useful on Yasuo. Oh, here's the stone. I mean, I do like reading nonfiction. I've been wondering lately, like, what would have happened if I studied psych rather than computer science? Because I don't, like, regret my degree, per se. I burned out to such an insane degree that I'm like, I don't want to code. I'm not interested. So. Now that I'm reading something and learning for fun again, it's making me kind of think, well, was this actually something more appealing? But alright, who do we trust? Who do we trust? This guy is like trying to cut a deal with us, and this guy says, that guy always lies. I'll save you. He's a liar. I'm also thinking big guy because this guy has given me no arguments other than that guy's a liar. I like the cut of his jib. Also, we can take him in a fight. My rationale for it is just like, you know, usually you have more detailed stories than just he's a liar, he'll suck out your soul. Oh, wait. How'd you come to be in this place? Thresh found me. Won't give him the satisfaction. I won't break like the others. What was your life before coming here? I'm not so sure anymore, actually. It's been so long. I can't tell if I made up these memories or they're mine. I was a scholar, I think, in the academy near the shore. That is a place, isn't it? I taught military pupils. Suddenly I looked down at my floor and saw my body. The ruination. Can't remember much after that. I spent time wandering, running. Don't know how I got here. That's strange, isn't it? You are living, I'm unliving. We both need each other. That does sound pretty compelling. Now you. Yeah, I literally can't talk to this guy. That's it. Well done. Give me the amulet. Believe me, I didn't want to hurt you. I just needed a little life essence, and I thought to ask for forgiveness rather than permission. Well, you're a dick. Has power, not much, but a little. It can open doors with lesser wards. For stronger wards, well, that's your problem now. I kept my word. Be grateful. We will never meet again. Yeah, you are a cock. You trusted him, fool. Fool! I completely forgot to mute my phone before I started the stream. There we go. Oh, Pike has 17 stacks and Alawi has 19. Next fights might be hard. Well, now that I'm able to open these ward doors... Ah, shit. Well, we should look that up at some point. Something I like to do when I finish games is, like, go on the wikis and just look up alternate stuff, things that I missed. It's how I learned about the alternate ending of Morrowind. I think I'm, like... Yeah, I'm using overcharge too much here. There's no need. Actually, why did I use it on that guy? Whoops. That's kind of trolling, isn't it? Let's see if Ari changes her target. She does. So there's Alawi's terror going off, which is good. I need Pike. I mean, which of you guys have Cursive Terror? Only 2 of you, so Pike can't actually finish his stacks. I don't want to use a rest spot. I just don't want all the enemies to respawn. That's my only real problem with that idea. Oh wait, for some reason I thought Ari had a heal ready.
Your last breath is a new beginning.
Bam. Look guys, I remembered to target something that time. So Kribo, like, do you read do you read psych books often or something? You know, my social circles aren't exactly big readers. which is a shame because it's actually such like it's such a good use of time. Actually, gets me away from the computer, gets me away from a screen for a bit, which I never thought was that big a deal before, but it really is. It's too powerful for it. Come on. It's just lore behind there. It's just lore. Like you get older people in your life saying that, like, oh, you need to get away from the screens or something, like, and then they use those shit arguments like, oh, the TV rots your brain or something. It's like, okay, you sure? But that's not what happens. Like, that's not what's wrong with it. It doesn't, like, rot your brain. It's just if you spend your entire life, like, doing the same thing over and over again, then you stagnate and it just feels like shit. Actually, is there any incentive to let him out? Oops, I didn't even talk to this guy. Occasionally you read a lot. Okay, that's neat. That's neat.
I've been sharpening my claws.
Ooh, she has. Oh, I preferred. The only reason I would not finish something that I started is if it just really feels bad. Like, if this book turns out to be garbage, I will not finish it. If Chapter 3 sucks as much as Chapter 2 did, because Chapter 1 was good, but if Chapter 3 is just as bad as 2, I will stop. The only thing that I can remember in recent memory that I didn't finish was, like, Elder Scrolls Online. I didn't go nearly as far into that game as I had wanted to. But that was just specific circumstances.
So cute when they struggle.
Shadow Tears. It's enchanting stuff. I belong here, and so do you. Well, they're coming out. Why did I let these people out, by the way? Like, they were all fights, and I knew they were before I did them, and none of them have treasure. Why did I let any of them out? Like, does that make any sense to you guys? What am I doing? It's the same fight every time, too, like... I'm not doing anything differently. Like, this time I'm doing something differently, and that's only because I'm using Harsh Lesson. But Harsh Lesson doesn't actually matter, because he's dead to Pike's instant. Like... The experience isn't worth it either. Like, what am I doing? What am I spending my time on? So I assume I can get into here. And I can. And now I'm going to find out, like, I assume this one works, because this is just here. Ah, the hyper-focus trap. I wish it wasn't that way. And this is just another cell. And there's nothing. When the world gives you naught, the only thing left is prayer. Heavenly Bell. Yeah, I do it in moments. Like I'm not I don't I do catch myself like when I'm invested in a single player game wanting to just go back to it constantly. Like if I played Ruined King about 2 or 3 days in a row, then I would just like blitz through it until the end for sure. Oh wait, we're here. This is where we want to be, right?
You're in the way.
Okay, I assume the librarian... Yeah, there's a lot of... Everything here has Curse of Terror. Pike has to get the last hit on the librarian before he takes any meaningful damage. And Ari has to have Essence Theft primed. And I think she's going to... Okay, she's going to. That's a gigantic shield.
The first lesson.
I think I actually have to devour the book here. So that I refresh. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted. So Pike's terror was consumed. He did not get hit, thank goodness. Pike's going to get healed and we're fine. Yeah, the terror really does not pose a threat to this team comp. The only games you don't fully burn out on are Civ and League. Look, I know Civ would be something I enjoy, but oh my god, it's so complicated. At least it's not a real-time strategy game. I know I'm terrible at turn-based, but I'm worse at real-time strategy. Like, there's such a huge skill floor, and when it comes to skill floors like those, for some reason, Here, I think I can contextualize this a little more nowadays. It's 5,000. I'd actually like to save Death from Below this time. For some reason, I have gotten myself into a mental state where learning something new is stressful. Even though ultimately, like, that's what I want all the time. Like, learning something new is cool and exciting. And it should be that way. For some reason, it's instead stressful to me. And that doesn't make any sense, because... Like, why would I beat myself up for not knowing something? Or it's like... I'm trying to get Pike Executioner here. There we go. I really need Guardian Spirit on everyone. I've gotten so sidetracked from my point. So it's like, when I'm going into a new game or something, I'll play it, I'll screw around a bit, and then I will just get this urge. I swear to God, I muted you. I will get this urge to just deep dive, research, not even play the game, and then it's like, well, then I'll learn more, and I haven't practiced anything, right? So now I have knowledge with no practice, and now I'm still bad, and now it's like, oh, why am I so shit? It's like, I don't know anything. It's like this stupid, pointless, vicious cycle. And the stagger did nothing.
Hit like a hunter.
Yeah, so it's only complicated during the actual learning curve. But then, I mean, I'm sure it's still reasonably complicated while you're playing against other players, right? So much healing.
We walk this path together.
I'd like to bone skewer this guy.
Got you in the
Essence
palm
Shatter.
of my hand.
I don't know. Semi-related, I have faith that my streams are about to feel like a lot better for me. Because I'm getting to the core of, like, what my stress is. Like, why I have chronic stress, what is causing it. And it's stupid, but it's at least understandable now. Looks like we're getting new tier 3 upgrades for stuff. And new upgrade points. War's not fun in multiplayer? Ah, damn. Not equipment, abilities. Pike now has tier 3 upgrades on. I mean, okay, why am I so spec'd into ambush? Because I'm really... Why would I be spec'd into ambush and bone skewer? Now that I think about it. I'm really specking into bleed and poison, so... Dispels one buff. Wait, mark target's really good in the context of boss fights. So I should actually... Yeah. Ooh! And then a Lowy. I've got a ton into Harsh Lesson. Taunts for 1 turn less. I really don't want that. I see. Speed lane cleanses 1 debuff. I actually need that. I could actually really use that. Okay, next turn. So what's going on in here? There's more lore. Barely clinging to life, his face and arms are covered in sores. He looks at you through his one dying eye. You're not one of them. You're still living. I came to the Shadow Isles hoping to find a cure. There's almost nothing anyone can do for him now. But we do have a Lowy. He's still alive, though. Never thought I'd get respite in here. Thank you. The relief is short-lived. The tension in his face returns. I don't have long now. Here, this is no use for me now. He is dead. Lonnie's tidal orb. So it's not like a weapon. Is it a trinket? No, it actually just it must just be a key item or something. Yeah, it is. Oh, it can be offered to Nagakiburos. I fear our king drifts further from himself every day, a shadow of what he once was. A swirl of fear, hatred, and paranoia growing unhinged with every waking moment. I fear we are led to our doom. We parted the mists, greeted by these beautiful lands. Yet the king and his subjects saw these isles only as fodder for their greed. Now we are invaders, not visitors. Alas, my duty is to thank the king. I am his champion, but at least I have her by my side. She is the only reason I feel sane, the only reason I feel safe. With her by my side, I know that we will be able to weather the storm. My beloved, my Callista. Oh, I gotta update that command. I just released a new video today. I made a new video because I got tired of seeing people build Ardent Censer, and that item is so bad. It's actually like such a weak item in current day League of Legends. What's bad about it? The effect is underwhelming. I mean the arguments that I made in the video were the passive is very poor compared to the other enchanter items when supports have such limited income that we don't really have the luxury of making a detour for something like that. It's like, okay, I need Putrifier in most cases, Mikhail's is absolutely critical in other cases. Redemption is just such a strong baseline that, you know, it's hard to argue against that. And, like, Ardent doesn't have the heal on the on-hit anymore. I mean, small amounts of on-hit damage are usually pretty worth it, but on a support budget for that amount of on-hit damage, it's like, eh. And then it has no haste on the most haste-reliant class in the entire game, and then its build path has 3 items in it, which means, because you're building it after your mythic, right? Supports have support item, boots, mythic, pink ward. That's 2 slots left. So we either have the Forbidden Idol and an Amp Tome, and we have to sit on a ton of gold waiting for it, or we have to give up our pinks, which is really bad. So, you know, underwhelming effect, bad build path, bad stats, you know, 10% healed shield power compared to the 20 on Mikhail's and Redemption, no haste, like, ugh. It's just, people look at what it used to do and still, like, read it as, like, oh, my on-hit carries do a lot more damage, right? And, like, that's true, but it's just, it's not strong in its niche. Like, it's not strong relative to other options when you would expect it to be strong. So I see people build Ardent and they just get baited. And, like, the only reason you would build Ardent is because you ran out of other enchanter items. So, like, Yumi has an extra slot and can kind of justify it later. Or if you're farming, like... That's all. I mean, by that, I say that's all. That was a lot. There's a lot of issues. Yeah, no, Lulu doesn't want it. I mean, like... Just the fact that Putrefire is in the game immediately makes Ardent much less appealing. We'll put Alawi on the ads and we'll just have Pike focus something down. Oh, Ari's max overcharge. Whoops. You know, it's awesome because it's one of those things where it's like my specific expertise finally pays off. Because it's so unintuitive that it's so unintuitive that Ardent is bad. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Time's up.
It looks like it would be really appealing. Yeah, we'll crash some tides on this. Actually, Ari might kill it. Never mind. Shouldn't have let him have another turn. Doesn't really matter. Because yeah, if there's one thing in League of Legends that I really know, it's support itemization. I've spent an unreasonable amount of time on cursed Senna builds. And I was struggling to explain to people on TikTok, like, I just straight up wrote, Ardent Sensor is never good on Senna. They're like, well, why not? It gives you attack speed, it gives you damage, as well as your carry. Like, that sounds good. I'm like, well, I know it's bad, but I can't explain it in the length of a TikTok comment. Today's the day. In a better world, I'd be off to a career among the masters of Helia, but instead I've been assigned to the duties of a vault warden. Disgusting. I was top of my class. I deserve better than this. I can still amuse myself with this inferior assignment, I suppose. It is now my responsibility to assess and catalog the sundry artifacts and tomes safeguarded in our vault. I have only glimpsed at the architecture and improved my mind, and already my mind boils with new possible improvements. I'll show the wardens what a sharp mind can accomplish in this profession. Well, it sounds like that guy's making the most of it. I can, in fact, get in here. Mere weeks into my tenure, and already have witnessed a lethal encounter with a vault object. According to its documentation, the heart's key must be turned in its companion lock every 39 hours. Outside of that time, it may be used to open any locked object. The wardens, however, have the disappointingly lazy practice of using it to navigate the maze of vault chambers while on duty. Warden Alms failed to return the key to its place in the vault and turn it at the proper time. True to its name, the key sought the nearest heart, Alms' own, and turned. What it unlocked we may never know, for the experience caused Alms to perish. I've begun drafting expanded documentation on the key's use and maintenance. Alms died needlessly, but if we can learn from his failure, some good may come of it. I don't know who you are or how you got out, but others have before you and they always die. Let me out. What's with the scar? That's where Thresh did some of his work on me. I was a liar during life, so he removed my ability to lie, cut it right out of me. You know how painful truth is sometimes? I used to lie to myself all the time, but now I have to face the truth. It hurts. I would attack you. I would kill you if I could, but I sense that you are stronger than me, so that would not be wise. I'm one of Thresh's favored playthings, so he put me here among his special collections. Lately, he'd been experimenting with memories, cutting them out, putting back in the wrong ones. I wish he would destroy me and be done with it. Now there's a sensible question. I can't help you, but I know someone who can. The attendant a floor below, he has the power to aid you. You can upgrade that trinket you have, your Crimson Amulet, to bypass more powerful wards, but the poor thing can't remember how. How can we get the attendant to remember? We need an actual memory. I happen to have one of his. Without his memories, doesn't he seem content, though? You could give him his memory back, and he would aid you, but what will the cost be? We'll free you if you give us the memory. It's the only sensible thing to do, really. A fair trade. Consequences are an afterthought. So we now have an actual crystallized memory. That is so weird. And I have to fight. Can get around. Ah, they're so tanky. They're so durable. They have HP. Ah. The combat strategy is pretty reliable so far, but I need to find like a better way to spend Ari's mana so we can kill stuff faster. I mean, it is just devour every time. Take out the shield. Get a bone skewer going. I mean, I really can't get Pike in the... Not with bone skewer. If I'm lucky, the... Never mind. Oh! Okay. I actually don't know why he died. Apparently I had, like, a lot of leads on him. The Pike started on this guy. And we'll get a Lawi started on this guy.
Getting pretty good at this.
And Pike has Executioner, so I just need to end the fight. Haha, funny ability! We do 5,000 damage! Woo! I'm really saving up for like the runes can crit thing. Or the dots can crit thing for Pike. Like I'm excited about that. This guy looks important. Ancient Pepper. Is that just one of these? No, it's actually not. Oh, it's an accessory. And it does a lot for a lot of my units here. But it reduces most people's stamina. Oh, but it kind of goes crazy on Alawi, actually. But it also unambiguously goes crazy on... What am I saying? I'm just using words that don't even make sense. unambiguously. Like, what would be ambiguous about this in the first place? Like, huh? Hello? It goes crazy on misfortune without consequence. I think it should go on to her. Let me just check Alawi again. Like, I guess the magic defense loss is kind of feels bad, and the health loss, like, yeah. So let's just give it to Misfortune, who loses nothing but a small amount of evasion. I've been here so long, I don't remember who I am anymore. He took my mind and sliced it up. I don't know if the voices I hear are memories or phantoms he's planted. It's all mixed together, jumbled up. He's not an agent to death, you see. He doesn't want me to die. I wish death would visit me before Thresh does again. You know his omnipotence. I pray that my purpose to him has been served, so you will finally release me. You can help. The tether that's there, it's what's keeping me alive. Sever it. I hear the voices of my children calling. That's depressing! There is nothing left to do here. Why does this suck? I just killed a man and all I got was a shitty dagger. So, that's too powerful. So the guy I'm looking for must be down here, right? No? It must be lower wards. It must be. Where do I have to go? Where do I have to go? Maybe it's not lower wards. The floor below, he said. I guess I just go down one floor. Oh, wait a minute. Now that I have the crystallized memory, yeah, I can actually just go through here. Okay, I get what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed this up a little bit. I really, really desperately need to take a nap before our Belveth PvE night, and it has to be, like, meaningfully long. Wait a minute, I just... Well, what's the point of this teleporter? Like, huh? It's just... What? What, with the memory crystal? Oh, it's for you! It's for you! Ah, of course! Take it away, please. Please! Give me your amulet. It's faded. Memories, it's gone. What was that? What just happened? Oh. Well, that guy just had a bad time. That guy just had a really bad time. Why did I do that to him? That's a little fucked up, actually. Okay. Well, we at least get to see what's in here now. Are you kidding me? It has 3 lanterns on it, so you need tier 3 to open it. Like, oh no, look out. Make sure to regularly go back to your runes and reanalyze your strategy. Yeah, I'd do that if anything was a challenge at this point. Okay, well, I'm going to assume I can get in here. Because there was something at the back here that I was unable to open. I was wrong. That isn't the thing anymore. So, like, surely the teleporter makes more sense when there's more floors. Otherwise, what is the point? Excuse me. Yeah, unfortunately, my sleep schedule is such that my bedtime is like 4 p.m. Which kind of sucks a little bit. But I'm hoping that after today, that's fixed. That's still too powerful. That one's open. That one's open. Okay. Well, it turns out I do. Because I'm managing well enough just by kind of winging it, but things feel a lot better when you're up in the morning and the evening. A lot better. I thought I was actually physically entering Thresh's sanctum, by the way.
He called me a peasant. This pampered king doesn't know how things work in Bilgewater. The blood I've spilt, everything I've lost, he has no idea.
So why hold it against him?
I have earned my throne too.
Oh, uh-oh, Viego's too strong.
What? Waking up from your snooze, are you?
I see you now, Gangplank. You are a man of destiny.
Viego's actually conscious.
Release me from this sword. We can seek our destinies together. My queen and your kingdom.
I'm no fool. I'll summon you when the time is right.
When that demon Thresh tells you to. That amulet you carry. Put aside such tricks. Let us rule as one, with my queen by our side.
Your queen is dead. Through this amulet, you will serve me.
Oh, don't antagonize him, you
Did
idiots.
Thresh tell you that?
Okay, Viego's...
I don't need to argue with some long-dead king.
Okay, Viego's not, like,
My
going off the rails. So
triumphant
I don't know if he knows Isolde is actually dead.
Waiting.
My queen, this fool cannot stand between us. I shall crush his soul like an egg beneath my boot and return to you.
Okay, we're actually in the relic halls, not Thresh's sanctum. So, the trio... Oh my God. Viego, Thresh, and Gangplank is the most dysfunctional trio I think I've ever seen. They're not a good fit. They're all trying to stab each other in the back. Yeah, implied cohesion. They're the villains. Okay, what now? What now? Library of Agony, a lot of stuff here, a lot of stuff there. You know what? Frankly, what now is I go to bed. Like... That's actually, like, what needs to happen. I would like to keep playing, but... Assuming that I'm actually waking up at reasonable times, then I get to keep playing all I want in the next few days, so... Whatever. It doesn't matter that this session's not too long. I need sleep. I don't know why I just tapped that right away. We can have the music playing. I'll be back, at like 7. We set it for 7, right? Yeah, okay. 7 p.m. Belveth in-houses. We're gonna be playing. I'm gonna be testing the new champion. I don't have high hopes, honestly. I'm gonna try to make her work with like a Stridebreaker build or something, but the more I read her kit and the more I think about it, the more that like Bel'Veth just looks like the most low elo skewed champion that's released in a long time. Like, I don't see how this champ sticks to anything. But I'm kind of hoping my negative first impression is proven wrong, because I like void monsters. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. I gotta take a nap. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to love yourselves, respect each other, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.